Chosen one, how many times have you sat in silence, heart aching, and asked yourself, why, after all my prayers, efforts, reflections, do I still remain alone? The world tries to sell you simple answers. It wasn't meant to be. You weren't lucky enough. Something is missing in you. But today, you're about to discover the secret behind what, to ordinary eyes, looks like failure, and what, awakened by the divine call, reveals itself as a sacred time of profound transformation. Before we dive deeper, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel and activate notifications, because this isn't just another video, it's part of a complete journey of self-discovery that unfolds week by week, helping you integrate every layer of your psyche and prepare for the love you've always deserved. Everything you need, including guided practices and deeper reflections, is pinned in the comment section and in the description below. Now, back to the mystery that brought you here. On the soul plane, the solitude that accompanies you is not chance, punishment, or rejection. It is a vital part of what Carl Jung called individuation. God, the deep unconscious, removes you from ready-made molds because your path is not like the others. Since childhood, social trails have tried to accommodate your essence. Study, marry at the right time, have children, live roles. For common people, this brings comfort. For you, chosen one, it feels suffocating, as if there were a persistent call. My journey does not fit this mold, and every time a promising relationship dissolves inexplicably, there is an invisible hand, sacred, protecting your mission. Singlehood is not a waiting room, nor a punishment room, but an alchemical forge. The lonely time, however painful, is the space where you confront your shadows, your hidden fears, your fragmented parts. Jung taught, only those who face their own abyss can emerge whole. It is during this period that you stop looking for the missing piece in the other, abandon the fantasy of soulmate, hero, or healer. You learn to look at the holes within yourself and discover that true healing is born there in the silence, without distractions, without masks. By learning to embrace the void, you transform the fear of being alone into unshakable strength. Like the butterfly that, inside the cocoon, dissolves to emerge with wings, your solitude hides a fierce process of destruction and recreation. All the old fears are melted by alchemical fire, and from the ashes, a new self takes form. This process, however, is neither easy nor quick. For the chosen one, every relationship that didn't work out is protection against bonds that would drain your energy and your mission. The universe, or the unconscious, acts as a guardian. People who promised companionship reveal themselves incompatible or simply disappear. Many times you feel invisible to potential partners. Even having clarity of your value, it's because your soul emits signals to repel connections that would divert your trajectory. True love can only flourish when there is wholeness. Otherwise, it becomes dependence, toxic fusion, loss of identity. The universe closes these doors so that your energy is guarded, not just for you, but for the mission that only you can fulfill. Even deeper, your solitary walk is a battlefield against ancestral patterns. Jung called this work with the collective unconscious, those painful repetitions in families, wounds transmitted unconsciously through generations. You realize over time that the scripts of your family, tumultuous marriages, abandonment, patterns of pain, are not just individual stories, but shared traumas that perpetuate in the shadow. Your singlehood allows you to see these cycles, name them, and above all, break them. It's not an easy task. It requires courage to look at yourself, seek help, therapy, books, ask why do we repeat this? Every time you ask this question, you break the silence that imprisoned generations and prepare the ground so that future love is free from ancestral burdens. Another stage of this journey is inner transformation, the alchemy of the soul. Above the suffering, You are called to go through phases of disintegration, shattered dreams, frustrated expectations, the feeling of belonging nowhere. Jung affirmed, there is no consciousness without pain, no evolution without going through fire. Your periods of apparent stagnation are not a waste of time. They are moments when you are being melted, refined. You gain space to develop new skills, learn to listen to your own dreams, embrace silence as an ally. When you emerge from this inner laboratory, you are prepared to live love not as an escape, but as a reward. A partner who arrives, finally, not to complete you, but to share the path. Love ceases to be dependence. It becomes the conjunction of two whole souls, ready to create something greater than they could do separately. You will realize that upon conquering inner maturity, you become capable of building solid boundaries without closing yourself off. Learning to say no, refusing requests that drain your energy, prioritizing rest, creativity, authenticity. In the past, perhaps you believed that giving yourself away was an absolute virtue. But without boundaries, you became a sponge for the pain of others, exhausting yourself. Time alone teaches you to protect your inner gold, to recognize and care for your vulnerabilities. Genuine maturity is not the absence of negative emotions, but the ability to navigate through them without sinking. You observe anger, loneliness, welcome what you feel, choose to act calmly and assertively. And you learn that true love respects your boundaries. Any relationship that demands sacrifice of essence, prunes dreams, or forces violent adaptation is not love. It's toxic assimilation. As this transformation completes, the universe begins to give signs. Jung called them synchronicities, improbable encounters, coincidences loaded with meaning, doors that open at the right time. Inner maturity functions as a call to the universe, saying, I am ready. Somewhere there is another person living a similar process, also solitary, also learning about boundaries, shadows, mission. You are separate rivers, flowing through distinct trajectories. When the right time comes, these rivers converge, creating the perfect conjunction. It's not just any union. It's the meeting of two journeys, two missions made to enhance not only joy, but impact on the world. The first sign of this love is the sensation of peace, the silent certainty that dispenses anxiety. You recognize resonance before understanding rationally. The meeting doesn't happen a second before or after divine time. When finally both are ready, the relationship is not a burden, but expansion. Like planets in rare conjunction, they create energy that transforms not only the couple, but everything around them. What you've experienced so far has not been rejection or cosmic cruelty, it has been precise sculpting. Every person who walked away, every door that closed, every night you cried asking, when will it be my turn? Was the universe realigning your orbit, refining your frequency, eliminating connections that would have delayed or distorted your becoming? You were being saved, not from love, but for love. The kind that doesn't diminish you, doesn't require you to shrink, doesn't demand you abandon your essence to fit someone else's comfort zone. The relationships that failed were not your failures. They were divine redirections, protecting you from unions that would have kept you small, dependent, fragmented. Jung understood that most people live their entire lives in unconscious projection, seeking in the partner the missing parts of themselves. The anima or animus they refuse to integrate, the shadow they won't face, the unlived life they project outward. This creates relationships of mutual dependency, where neither person is whole, and the bond becomes a prison of unspoken expectations, resentments, and slow suffocation. You were spared from this. Your solitude, as painful as it has been your initiation, your descent into the underworld, your confrontation with the parts of yourself you would have avoided if distracted by romantic entanglement. You've had to face the terror of your own company, the discomfort of your unmet needs, the grief of dreams that didn't manifest as you expected. And in that crucible, you've been forced to ask the questions most people never ask. Who am I when no one is watching? What do I truly want? Not what I've been conditioned to want. What am I running from in myself? Where do I need to grow, heal, integrate? These questions are the beginning of individuation, the process by which you become a whole, conscious, sovereign being, no longer a half-seeking completion, but a full presence capable of meeting another full presence. This is what the universe has been preparing you for. Not a relationship of need, but a relationship of choice, co-creation, mutual empowerment. Not someone to fix you, save you, or fill your emptiness, but someone to walk beside you, each of you whole, each of you on your own path, choosing to intertwine those paths, because together you create something more beautiful, more powerful, more aligned than either could alone. And here is where the deepest teaching emerges. The universe doesn't withhold love because you are unworthy. It withholds the wrong love because you are too worthy to settle. Every failed connection was a gift, though it didn't feel like one. Every heartbreak was a course correction, though it felt like punishment. Every lonely night was a silent initiation, though it felt like abandonment. You were being prepared, not punished. And the preparation has been thorough, because the love that is coming will require you to be strong, clear, boundaried, whole. It will require you to know your own worth, to speak your truth, to hold your ground, to not lose yourself in the intoxication of union. It will require you to have done the inner work, to have faced your shadows, to have integrated your wounds, so that you don't unconsciously recreate the pain patterns of your lineage. This is why your singlehood has lasted as long as it has, not because you are broken, but because you are being forged into something unbreakable. The relationships you've witnessed around you, many of them, are cautionary tales. Marriages held together by obligation, not love. Partnerships drained of passion, reduced to logistics and resentment. People who gave up their dreams to fit into someone else's life or demanded their partner give up theirs. People who never learned to be alone, and so they cling, control, manipulate, afraid that if they let go, they'll have to face the emptiness within. You've seen these patterns, maybe in your family, maybe in friends, maybe in past relationships of your own. And something in you said no, not this, not ever, that no was your soul protecting your destiny. That refusal to settle, to shrink, to tolerate half-love, was not pickiness or fear of intimacy, it was self-respect. It was alignment. It was the deep knowing that you are meant for something more. And you are. The universe sees it, even when you doubt it. The divine has been orchestrating every closed door, every delay, every solitary season, so that when the right person arrives, you will be ready. Not perfect, no one ever is, but ready. Mature, clear, open, but not desperate. Available, but not needy. Strong, but not defended. This is the paradox of sacred timing. The love you desire cannot come until you no longer need it to complete you. It can only come when you are already complete, when your joy is not dependent on another, when your purpose is alive within you, when your relationship with yourself is the foundation, and partnership is the beautiful addition, not the Zhu Ming Zhou Sheng Ting. This is what you've been building during all these years. A relationship with yourself so solid, so rooted, so true, that when love arrives, it doesn't destabilize you, it enhances you, it doesn't complete you, it celebrates you. And that kind of love is worth every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, every moment of wondering if you'd be alone forever. You won't be. The universe is not cruel. It is precise. And right now, somewhere, the person meant for you is on their own journey. They are also being refined, also facing their shadows, also learning to be whole. They are also wondering when, also doubting, also feeling the ache of solitude. But they are coming, and so are you. Not toward each other out of desperation, but toward each other out of readiness. When you finally meet, it will not feel like fireworks and chaos. It will feel like coming home, like recognition, like the missing piece you didn't know you were waiting for, not because you needed them to be complete, but because together you create a harmony that neither could create alone. The wait has not been wasted. It has been sacred. Every moment of it has been shaping you, preparing you, protecting you, guiding you toward the love that matches the wholeness you have become. So if you are still single, if you are still waiting, if you are still wondering why, hear this: you are not forgotten. You are not unworthy. You are not too much or not enough. You are exactly where you need to be, in the final stages of a transformation that will make you ready for a love so deep, so true, so aligned, that you will look back on this season and understand why nothing else worked out. It all had to fall away so this could emerge. The divine has not abandoned you. It has been preparing you. And your love story, when it finally begins, will be worth every single moment you waited, because it will be built on the foundation of a whole, awakened, sovereign soul who knows their worth, honors their boundaries, and is ready to share their life, not out of need, but out of choice. That is the gift of your singlehood. That is the secret the universe has been trying to show you all along. And now, finally, you understand. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of the chapter you've been preparing for all along. So trust the timing, honor the process, and know that love, true love, sacred love, is on its way. And when it arrives, you will be ready. And when you are ready, truly ready, the universe will not just send you love. It will send you the exact mirror of the work you have done. This is the law of resonance that Jung understood deeply. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. Every unhealed wound you carry will magnetize someone with a matching wound. Every shadow you refuse to face will appear in the form of a partner who embodies that shadow. Every fragment of your psyche you deny will show up as a problem in your relationship. This is why the universe has kept you single, not to punish you, but to give you the precious time to heal what needs healing, to face what needs facing, to integrate what needs integrating, so that when love comes, it comes clean, clear, uncontaminated by unconscious patterns and projections. Think about the relationships you almost had, the ones that felt so right at first, the intense chemistry, the instant connection, the sense of finally, this is it. And then slowly or suddenly, the cracks appeared. The things that bothered you, the incompatibilities, the red flags you tried to ignore, the ways they triggered you, made you feel small, unseen, misunderstood. Those were not accidents. Those were your unconscious showing you, through the mirror of the other, what still needed work within you. Maybe they were emotionally unavailable, mirroring your own fear of true intimacy. Maybe they were controlling, reflecting the parts of you that haven't yet claimed your full autonomy. Maybe they were wounded and needy, showing you the unhealed rescuer pattern you inherited from your family. Whatever it was a teacher, and the relationship ended, or never fully began, because you were not yet ready to learn that lesson in partnership. You needed to learn it alone, in the solitude of your own becoming, where you could not project it onto another, where you had to take full responsibility for your healing. This is the gift of singlehood that most people never receive, because most people never stay single long enough to do the work. They jump from relationship to relationship, carrying the same wounds, repeating the same patterns, wondering why love never works out. But you, chosen one, you have been given the rare gift of time. Time to stop running, time to sit with yourself, time to feel the grief, the loneliness, the fear, the anger, all the emotions you would have bypassed if you had the distraction of a partner. Time to ask the hard questions. Why do I keep attracting the same type of person? What am I afraid will happen if I truly let someone in? What part of me believes I am not worthy of healthy love? Where did I learn that love requires sacrifice of self? These questions are the gateway to freedom. And you have been walking through that gateway, slowly, painfully, courageously, for all these years. The universe has been holding space for this process, protecting you from relationships that would have interrupted it, keeping you single not because you are unlovable, but because you are being prepared for a love that will not repeat the past, a love that will not wound you, a love that will not require you to abandon yourself, a love that will honor the work you have done, the boundaries you have built, the wholeness you have claimed. And here is the truth that will set you free, that love is not coming to complete you, it is coming to celebrate you. The person who is meant for you is not looking for someone to fix, to save, to heal. They are looking for someone who has already done that work, someone who is whole, clear, awake. They are looking for you, the version of you that has emerged from the fire of solitude, tempered and strong and radiant with self-knowledge. They are looking for someone who knows their worth and will not settle, someone who has boundaries and will not tolerate disrespect. Someone who has faced their shadows and will not project them unconsciously. Someone who has broken the ancestral patterns and will not pass them on. This is who you are becoming. This is who you already are, beneath the doubt, beneath the loneliness, beneath the fear that you will be alone forever. You are the person you have been waiting for. And once you fully embody that truth, once you stop waiting for love to validate you and start celebrating the love you have cultivated within yourself, that is when the external love will appear. Not before, not until. The universe is not cruel, it is kind. It will not send you a partner until you are ready to meet them as an equal, not as a savior or a project, but as a sovereign soul, choosing to walk beside another sovereign soul. This is the love you have been preparing for. This is the relationship that will reflect back to you all the healing you have done, all the growth you have achieved, all the courage you have embodied. And it will be easy. Not without challenges, but easy in the sense that it will not require you to betray yourself, to shrink, to perform, to pretend. It will be a relationship where you can be fully yourself, where you are seen, valued, cherished for exactly who you are, where your quirks are adored, not tolerated, where your boundaries are respected, not violated, where your dreams are supported, not dismissed, where your growth is celebrated, not feared. This is what you have been waiting for, and it is worth the wait. So if you are still single, if you are reading this and feeling the ache of loneliness, the frustration of waiting, the fear that maybe it will never happen, I want you to hear this. Your time is coming. Not someday, not in some distant future, but soon, sooner than you think. Because you are closer to readiness than you realize. Every moment of solitude has been moving you toward this. Every tear you have cried has been washing away the old patterns. Every boundary you have set has been claiming your worth. Every shadow you have faced has been clearing the path. You are almost there, and the universe knows it. The signs are already appearing, even if you haven't recognized them yet. The synchronicities, the dreams, the subtle shifts in your energy. The way you feel different than you did a year ago, more grounded, more clear, more at peace with yourself. These are all indicators that the season is changing, that the long winter of solitude is giving way to spring, that new life is preparing to bloom. And when it does, when love finally arrives, you will understand why it took so long. You will see that every delay was protection, every closed door was redirection, every lonely night was preparation. You will look back on this time and feel gratitude, not resentment, because you will see that the universe was not withholding love. It was cultivating the conditions for the deepest, truest, most sacred love you could ever experience. A love that matches the depth of the work you have done. A love that honors the journey you have walked. A love that celebrates the person you have become. This is your destiny, chosen one. Not to be alone, but to be whole. Not to wait forever, but to wait until the time is right. Not to settle for half love, but to receive the full, abundant, sacred love that your soul has been calling in all along. So trust the process. Honor the timing. Keep doing the work. Keep facing your shadows. Keep setting your boundaries. Keep believing in your worth, because love is coming. And when it arrives, it will be everything you hoped for and more. Not because it is perfect, but because you are ready. Ready to receive it. Ready to honor it. Ready to co-create it, ready to live it fully, authentically, courageously. This is the promise the universe is making to you right now. This is the truth your soul already knows. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are being prepared. And your preparation is almost complete, so hold on just a little longer. Stay strong just a little longer. Keep faith just a little longer, because the love you have been waiting for is also waiting for you. And when you finally meet, it will be worth every moment of solitude, every night of tears, every prayer that seemed unanswered. It will all make sense, and you will finally understand why you have been single all these years. Not because something was wrong with you, but because something was being made right within you. And that rightness, that wholeness, that completion of your own becoming is the greatest gift you could ever bring to a relationship. This is your time, chosen one. Own it, celebrate it, and prepare to receive the love that is already on its way to you. Because the moment you stop needing external validation, the moment you stop looking outside yourself for proof of your worth, the moment you stand in the fullness of who you are without apology or hesitation, that is the moment everything shifts. The universe responds to your energy, not your words. It responds to your beliefs, not your wishes. And when you finally believe deep in your bones that you are worthy of sacred love, that you deserve a partnership of equals, that you are ready to receive without fear or resistance, the universe will move heaven and earth to deliver it to you. This is not mystical thinking, it is psychological law. Jung called it the transcendent function, the moment when the conscious and unconscious unite to create something entirely new. When you consciously claim your worth and unconsciously release the patterns that contradict it, you become a magnet for the very thing you have been seeking. The work you have done in solitude has been preparing you for this transcendent moment. Every time you chose to stay home and work on yourself instead of settling for mediocre company, you were building this magnetic field. Every time you walked away from a connection that felt wrong, even when you desperately wanted it to be right, you were strengthening your signal. Every time you chose self-respect over temporary comfort, you were aligning yourself with the frequency of true love. And now, as you stand on the threshold of this new chapter, the universe is preparing to match your frequency with someone who has been doing the same work, walking the same path, asking the same questions, facing the same fears. They exist, they are real, and they are just as ready as you are. The meeting will not be random. It will be orchestrated by forces beyond your comprehension, guided by a wisdom that sees the bigger picture, arranged with a precision that honors both of your journeys. When you look back on how you met, you will see the hand of the divine in every detail, the way circumstances aligned, the way obstacles cleared, the way timing synchronized perfectly. You will recognize it as destiny, not because it was predetermined, but because you both became ready at exactly the same moment. This is the miracle of sacred timing, and it is happening for you right now, even as you read these words, even as you doubt, even as you wonder if it could really be true. It is true. The love you seek is seeking you. The partner you have been waiting for has been waiting for you. The relationship you have been preparing for has been preparing for you. All the pieces are moving into place. All the lessons have been learned. All the healing has been done. You are ready, and so the universe will deliver. Not in the way you imagined, perhaps. Not with the person you expected, maybe, but in the way that is perfect for you, with the person who is perfect for you, at the time that is perfect for you. Trust this, believe this, know this. Your singlehood is ending, your preparation is complete, your love story is beginning. And it will be more beautiful than anything you could have planned, because it was crafted by the universe itself, designed specifically for the magnificent soul you have become through all these years of waiting, working, and awakening. This is your moment, chosen one. Step into it with confidence, with gratitude, with an open heart. The wait is over. Love is here. And as you prepare to receive this love, remember that the work does not end when the relationship begins. Partnership is not a destination. It is a new phase of the journey, one that requires continued consciousness, continued growth, continued commitment to your own wholeness. The difference now is that you will not lose yourself in the other. You will not abandon your path for theirs. You will not sacrifice your truth to keep the peace. Because you have learned through all these years alone that the greatest gift you can bring to any relationship is your authentic self, fully claimed, fully expressed, fully honored. This is what makes sacred partnership possible. Two people who have each done the work to become whole, who meet not out of neediness, but out of abundance, who choose each other daily, not because they cannot survive alone, but because together they create something more beautiful than either could create separately. This is the love that transcends, that transforms, that endures. This is the love you have been preparing for, and this is the love that is now making its way to you. So as you move forward from this moment, carry with you the knowing that every step of your journey has been purposeful. Every heartbreak has been instruction. Every rejection has been protection. Every lonely night has been initiation. You have been sculpted by the divine into exactly the person you needed to become to receive the love you were always meant to have. There is no mistake in your story. There is no wasted time. There is only the perfect unfolding of your destiny, one that is now revealing its next chapter. Walk forward with courage, with faith, with the deep inner certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. The universe has not forgotten you. It has been meticulously preparing you, and the love that is coming will prove beyond any doubt that every moment of waiting was worth it. Your solitude has been your sanctuary. Your singlehood has been your initiation. And your readiness is your invitation to the universe to finally, at long last, deliver the love that matches the light you have become.